You know, it's a real treat to be standing in front of living American buffalo.
Or bison. We can also call them bison. I'm not really sure which one's the accurate description.
Well, I guess bison are what we have here in America, and buffalo, according to a reliable source off camera, are from Africa originally. And these behind us, if we were, say, to run backwards at 30 miles an hour, they would move. They are truly alive, these buffalo. Alive.
Can you run backward at 30 miles an hour?
You are in Antelope Valley, you can mimic the antelope.
Antelope Valley? It's a valley now?
Isn't it a valley?
I'm pretty sure we're on an island.
No.
We're in the center of the Great Salt Lake, actually. And 500 buffaloes are kept alive here. Bison, buffalo. It means the same thing.
And they can charge and gore you, too, if they feel like it.
Gore. Like Al Gore.
Like Al Gore. Can you go up and, stroke a buffalo?
I would not stroke a buffalo.
There used to be whales in this lake.
There were whales in the lake.
Whales.
Whales.
Multiples, 5, 6, 7 whales. And they lived for many years in that lake.
How did the whales get in the lake?
They were, this is great, they were brought in by rail. Would not be legal today, but they actually filled train cars with water, giant water tanks, and brought them in by choo-choo train from San Francisco all the way to Salt Lake City, and then dumped the whales into the Great Salt Lake. Came from all over the world to see the whales. And then a smart guy said, all these people are here loving the whales and they're breeding. No natural predators. Now you have 5 whales become 60 whales. Too many whales. Rich people. Guns. Harpoons.
So, wait a minute. Why is 60 too many in a lake that spans 80 miles?
It's too many because you're not making enough money off the whales.
There's a lot of birds. I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but there are a lot of birds. There's just, when we look out over this water, just thousands of birds, all living on that brine shrimp. I didn't know there were whales, but...
Brine shrimp, also known as sea monkeys, for those of you that had toys as a child.
Brine flies, they're very small, teeny tiny little things, and they get out of the way. They try to get away from people. So really amazing if you run through a pile of brine flies. It's like this amorphic, blob sort of a thing that just goes away from you. Very fun if you're at the Great Salt Lake running along the shoreline. Disgusting, but fun.
That's what you need to know at the Great Salt Lake, where all of history unfolds aquatically.
Join me this summer to see the more unusual aspects of Salt Lake City, Utah.